Good day, folks. This is Greg Judy at Green Pastures Farm. It's a beautiful July day. Actually, we're looking at Independence Day. So this will probably be coming out a few days later than Independence Day. I just wanted to show you, look at this. We're moving them early because we're gonna go over and have some festivities tonight, and just wanted to get this done early. And when we say early, we're talking 2:20 in the afternoon. They normally don't get moved until 5 or 5:30, but that's the difference between red-hided animals and black-hided animals. We've seen this a lot, and having the slick hides on your animals. It's hot out here, and every single animal got up and came over here and moved when Ben rolled that wire up. Isaac is pulling the post coming toward him over here. But we just gave him another piece of grass here because we weren't going to be here tonight. And so these cows are getting moved twice a day onto fresh pasture. And when I say fresh, this has got about 48 days rest. This is the first time we've been on this farm where it hasn't had a heavy rain. Actually solid out here. This is where we had the monsoon this spring in March, actually late winter. I mean, it was getting with it out here. And first day Ben came for his internship, we spent the day transporting hay around on this farm because we knew a big rainstorm was coming. And it did, it rained, and luckily we had all the hay placed where we needed it. But folks, this has got a lot of grass in it, and one of the problems people are having this year, and us, we're not immune to it. It seems like the clover, it's just been a heck of a year for clover, mainly white clover. This is red clover here in front of us. But the red clover doesn't seem to be bothering us too bad. It's the white clover. We noticed this has got a lot more grass in it. And so the cow manure pats look fantastic now that we're finally getting the cattle on some grass and not quite as much clover. Some of our paddocks had, I'm going to say 70%. Not all of them, but there was some in there that had 70% clover. Getting a lot of people asking about our breeding and, line breeding, inbreeding and all that stuff. And we turn a lot of bulls loose. We turned 7 of the herd bulls loose the other day. And let's see, we're going to get some tested in the morning for breeding to sell. And then there's going to be 54. Well, actually, out of the 54, there's 24 of those are steers. We're going to be dumping in another 30 bulls in here. And so the question comes, well, how do you keep them from breeding their mom or their sister or whatever? We've got a lot of animals in here, first of all, and there's a lot of bulls. And I can't tell you 100% that it's never happened. So I'd be lying to you if I did. But look at this. This is what I'm trying to tell you. We've been line breeding, keeping our own bulls, breeding them back into the herd. And it seemed like all the bulls that we bought, bring onto the farm, either died or they didn't perform very well. And we paid a lot of money for some of those bulls. Look at this guy. 9108. I mean, you just can't build the young bull any better than that. I mean, he's just a beaut. And there's a whole bunch of them in here like him. Oh, here's another one up here. I want to show you this one. This has got a little bit lighter color to him. I mean, he is a choke. This is a nice little heifer right here in front of us. 9101. 047, that's a nice little bull. I want to show you this guy. He looks like you put him on steroids. And I mean, he's just like he's working out in the gym. If you'll ever stop walking, I'll get him to you. Boy, that's a pretty little heifer. She's gonna make a nice cow. Look at this guy right here. I mean, look at that. He's already got the wrinkles on the neck. He's got a little arch in his neck. He is 100% all bull. I mean, look at that. That is nothing but milk and grass. But oh, Greg, you got to feed him grain to make him put on weight. No, you don't. You absolutely do not. It's not even good for him to do that. But anyway, just wanted to show you, this is line breeding. Been doing it for 18 years. Let's back up on that. 14 years. And we haven't had a two-headed calf yet. All we've seen is animals. We've taken the long legs off our animals. We put some gut into them, and we put adaptability. Folks, when you stack good animals on top of good animals, you get good, okay? And if you get bad, sell the cow. She didn't do her job. She didn't give it the colostrum or whatever. Look at these little calves. I mean, they're grazing. Eating that clover. They're eating that clover, but I'm telling you, that is, look at the brisket on that calf. I mean, he's only about 2.5 months old. He is nothing but a chunk. Just unbelievable animal. Milk and grass. There's a nice one right behind me. There's a lot of nice calves in here. But people asked me the other day, why do you want a slick-hided animal? Well, right there's why. You don't have any flies on that calf. There's none. I can't even count a fly on it. And we're in fly season, folks. There's lots of flies. Not so many on our cattle because we move them a lot, but you go into the neighbor's cattle that they're not moved, you better not open your mouth because you'll get a mouthful of flies. Look at that. There's no flies on those calves. None. No flies. So a slick, oily hide on a calf or a cow actually is a good fly tool to keep the flies off your animals. The more hair they have on them, long woolly hair, or the longer the hair, doesn't even have to be woolly, just longer hair, flies like landing on those animals and they'll suck the blood out of them. But an oily hided animal, well, just like that cow moving off there, she's slick. Oh, look at that little heifer. Oh, man, she is a beaut. All these cows are just so fat. Look at her. She's just getting the clover. And a little bit of grass. She's getting some grass. And that cow's in good condition. There's a really nice little compact bull calf. I don't want any calves that's got a lot of leg on them because they never make a cow worth a flip. They just don't. They're just way too leggy. They just never make a good cow. There's a young calf that's only like a week old. That little one in the front. That one on the back, he's probably maybe 3 to 4 weeks old. Boy, he's a beaut. Woo! But he's he's at least 4 weeks older than that other little calf there. This is Kentucky 31 fescue. You can see I got a lot of it. And the cows are doing a pretty good job of grazing. We came out here again, it's 2:30. It's probably a heat index out here. It's probably close to 100 degrees. And yet all the cattle are up eating. There's even a couple black ones that got pulled out here, but they couldn't stay because the whole mob came. I think we've only got 2 black cows in the herd. Got 1 Murray Gray. I like Murray Grays. I like this Murray Gray especially. I'm going to show you a Murray Gray's calf. You can tell it's out of a South Pole bull, but it's got the Murray Gray head on it and the color. It's just got a little bit of gray in the red. I think that's her calf right behind her here. Yep. If I can get this other one out of the way. Get up here closer. Oh, there's a pretty one right there. Woo. I like those dark red ones. Look at that. She a beaut. There it is, 020. It's got a little bit of murray gray color to it, but it's mainly red. But its head, it's got that murray gray look to it. That is one beautiful heifer, 020. Again, she doesn't have any flies on her back. She's got a few on her nose there. But that's the murray gray mother right over there, that tan kind of mouse colored one. But boy, look at her calf. Is she doing a job or what? Man, that's gonna make a good cow. But see, all these cows, they're out here getting the candy. Well, there's a pretty heifer. And she's actually gonna be calving here pretty soon. She's starting to spring a little bit. This one's starting to spring. What we've noticed is we've been taking the bulls out in March, putting them back in July, and what we're seeing is a lot of the cows have moved from September. They're moving back toward the spring. Some of them moved 2 months in 1 year, so they would have calved, let's say last year in September, this year they calved in July. And so if we keep this up, I think they're all gonna move back to the spring. Boy, look at this one. Ooh-wee. Boys, girls, you can't get any prettier than that. Here's one of those stud bulls that we turned in the other day. Which one are you? Oh, but you're a pretty one. Well, you're 813. You got the short ears, you got frosted. Everything in here is really happy. They're grazing. There's a little juvenile tree swallow up on that box. He doesn't even have his plumage yet on his head. I'll be darned, look at that. Little bitty tree swallow up there. Like he just hatched out. No, I'm sorry, it's not a tree swallow. I don't know what that was, it wasn't a tree swallow. Didn't have any plumage on its head though. Could have been a young cowbird, I guess. But all the winter hair coat's pretty much gone on these livestock. It better be. It's July and it's hot. And any cow that keeps the winter hair coat on, that's a really good one to be watching. That's probably one you ought to sell. What she's telling you is she doesn't want to be on your farm. And if they don't shed off completely in the summertime on grass, and when the heat gets here, that's going to be a hard keeping cow. That's what they are. They're not going to breed back on time, and it's hard on them. Bunch of calves are all out here. All the babies are out here grazing alongside their mamas. Well, there's a nice calf, 043. Yes, you are. You're a good-looking calf. Well, here's one springing. She's starting to swell. She's not too far off. But we're happy with the cows. They've really coming along nice. 084. She actually saved us a calf yesterday. 084 did. She hit her calf. We made the cattle drive. We just brought her anyway, and we got the cattle drive to this farm because it was only half a mile walk. We sorted her out and brought her back to the other farm. She knew right where that calf was at. She went right to it, started bawling for it. I went down there to get the calf, looking for it on the four-wheeler, and there was another one. A brand new calf laying in the grass that I wouldn't have found if it hadn't been for 212 there. Thank you, 212. You saved us a calf. And we got it, we brought it back, and we matched it up with his mother. So you earned your keep yesterday, 212. Thank you. Good cow. Boy, look at that cow. Man, oh man. That's just an efficient animal. She's got a calf on her. She's slick as a button. No long hair. Folks, if you know anything about livestock, pick them out that look like that. That's what you want right there. Okay, that little cow weighs about 950. She might go 980 dripping wet. No more than that. That's a cow that make you some good money on grass. Okay, and with that, I think I'm going to sign off. It's a beautiful day. We're going to go have some fun at the fort. And everyone, have a great day and a happy 4th, and we'll see you all down the road. And on the way out, hit that subscribe button and hit the like. Thank you.